What's up, guys? We're back. We're gonna be reacting to Tuna. Why am I thinking Tuna? 2.5 Men. Charlie sits down for some much needed therapy. Let's get it.
Hi,
Hi,
Charlie.
Veronica.
How's life treating you, Veronica?
Not too bad. How about you?
Well, that depends on which answer you want.
There's more than one?
Well, I could give you the everything's hunky-dory, I live at the beach, drive a nice car, and have a python in my pants answer, or I could tell you the truth.
You have an inchworm in your pants?
No, the python part's true.
Okay, so what is wrong with Charlie?
All right, fine, I'll tell you. 2 bourbons straight up. You want anything?
I'm good.
I'll spare you the details of my selfish, narcissistic, soul-sucking mother, my deadbeat, oddly effeminate brother, and the future organ donor we call my nephew.
Okay.
And just to bring you up to speed on my recent romantic adventures, about this time last year, I was engaged to the greatest gal I'd ever met.
Uh-huh. So what went wrong?
Hard to pinpoint. It could have been my drinking, my compulsive gambling, or it could have been me sleeping with her best friend.
I can see why it'd be hard to pinpoint.
I know, right? So anyway, she dumped me for a nice guy, but I got right back on the horse and married a drug-addled stripper.
That didn't work out?
Not for the reasons you'd think. She was already married. Whoops. So I figured maybe I'd take a break for a while from the dating and just see hookers.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm aware of the social stigma, but I like to think of prostitution as trickle-down economics. Actually, it's all kind of trickle-down. It's very Republican when you think about it.
Uh-huh. You know what? I will have another drink.
You know, Alan, I'm starting to think I'm not living up to my full potential.
Really? You think you can hump and drink even more?
Well, maybe. The thing is, I woke up this morning and there were these little voices in my head telling me to get help.
Get help. Your brother needs help.
I will fly again.
Better I realize it before somebody has to point it out.
No doubt. So what are you going to do with this newfound insight?
Well, I think it might be time to go back to my shrink.
Talk about your issues.
Renew my prescriptions.
Much more in character.
So what's going on?
Well, I just recently broke up with this terrific gal, and I guess I've been in kind of an emotional tailspin.
And by the way, I'm a fan of the therapist. I love her. Every episode that she's on, every scene that she's on, she just steals it.
Been drinking heavier than usual?
Just the occasional glass of wine with dinner.
And how many dinners have you had today?
3. So far.
Okay, go on.
And it's not just this breakup. For the last couple of years, I've been trying really hard to have a meaningful relationship. You know, as opposed to picking up some pretty little thing for a quick bag, shag, and skedaddle.
Bag, shag, and skedaddle. That's charming.
Anyway, no matter how hard I try to have something more lasting, more meaningful, the end result is always the same. At some point, I gotta consider the possibility that the problem might be me.
That's not a bad instinct.
I mean, if I'm doing something wrong with all these women, it'd probably be helpful if I had a clue what it was.
Well, if you had to guess, what would you say you're doing wrong?
I don't know. I love too much.
That's
Guess
probably
again.
it.
I'm afraid of intimacy?
Do you believe that to be true?
Not really. I just hear it all the time. Dr. Phil, movies, TV shows, ex-girlfriends.
Let me ask you something. What do you think being truly intimate with a woman is?
Not using a condom?
Hey, man.
I'm sorry, I didn't expect that. But what I'm trying to point you to is a kind of intimacy where you feel safe enough to be completely honest with a woman, to tell her how you really feel.
Oh, come on. Nobody cares how you really feel. What's a guy like me feel anyway? I'll tell you, tired, hungry, horny, hungover, happy, sad, and pissed off. And sad and pissed off only come into play because I'm horny, hungry, hungover, and tired.
You know what? Let's table the intimacy discussion for the moment and talk about your other relationships.
What other relationships?
Well, if I recall, we've spoken at great length about your feelings towards your mother, your brother, and your nephew.
Pissed off, sad.
Sure. How about non-familial relationships?
What, you mean like friends?
Yes.
Why don't you just say friends?
I've got the diplomas, Charlie. I like to use this.
Okay, well, the answer to your question is, I don't really have that many friends.
Well, how many friends would you say you have?
You know, I'm starting to feel a little pissed off right now.
Do you have any friends, Charlie?
Oh, come on. I'm a grown man. I have acquaintances.
Do you spend time with these acquaintances?
For what? To talk about my feelings? I'm not one to indulge in a lot of chit-chat unless I feel like it's going to get me laid.
Yeah, he was on the drugs there.
Oh. Charlie Sheen was actually the right person to hide for this role.
Yeah.
Speaking of drugs.
He lived it, man.
Though Charlie Sheen was much cooler than Charlie Harper. Much
Yeah,
cooler.
that's true. That's
But
true.
yeah, guys, thank you for staying with us for this long. Please like, subscribe, and yeah,
Comment,
comment,
let's talk.
guys.
Join the membership.
You can join the membership as well.
Special requests. We react to full episodes for the members as
Aight.
per request.
Alright, cool. See you next time, guys.